Excuse me. Are you aware that you're in the manga section? Surely a pretty girl like you isn't supposed to be here.
Oh, you think I'm
I
pretty?
think the romance books are that away.
She says as she's looking at shoujo manga.
I think the book talk fantasies are in that section. I understand how pretty dolls like you can get confused.
Dolls? Shut up, Holly. I just dropped a book. Let's do the haul, because I may have went a little over budget. Okay, let's start with Books-A-Million, because I'm so excited about this book. Like, genuinely cannot wait to read this. This was actually the only one that I kind of had in mind on this trip of, like, I need to get this at one of these stores we're going to. But first, I got the cutest bookmark at Books-A-Million. Trust BAM to have, like, the best bookmarks. As for the book, it's Consider Me by Becca Mack. I have been, like, just for some reason, and this is really weird because I don't love sports romance, I've just really been in the mood for sports romance. I've been watching, like, a bunch of recommendation videos and everything. Larry, thank you for making the sports romance recommendation when I really needed it the most. This book has shown up everywhere. Not me seeking them out for sports recommendations. Outside of that, just people that I follow have just randomly been talking about this book recently. So I needed it. I was like, people I love to get book recommendations from are talking about this book, and just coincidentally when I need a sports romance, it's fate. It's fate. The only two sports romance books that I've read that I've liked are Icebreaker, and that whole series, like, Daydream is actually my favorite. Icebreaker and Collide, both of which are hockey romance books. Not a hockey girl, don't know why that happened, but those are both hockey romance books. This is a hockey romance book, and it's blurbed by Hannah Grace, who wrote Icebreaker, so I was like, really, it's just all the cards are aligning. This is going to be a book for me. So hopefully I love it. I want to read it in February, so let's hope it's good. Then we went to Barnes & Noble, and I got 3 books. I got other stuff too. Like, I went a little crazy on the stationery, but we don't need to talk about it. The first book I have never heard of, and I'm so excited about it. This greeted me as soon as I walked in. It was the first table I looked at. Like, look how cute this cover is. It's called Not in My Book. It's by Katie Holt. Like, this is adorable. You follow a girl. She moves from Tennessee to New York to pursue her dreams. And I'm gonna read you the line. That was like, I need to read that. That's a book for me. So it says, God, where is it? But her plan is derailed when she ends up in class with her arch nemesis and ex-crush. Shut up. Okay. We're in New York. Ex-nemesis, ex-crush. Current nemesis, ex-crush. I'm so excited. This might be the one I'm most excited about in this whole haul. So, can't wait to read this. Maybe it's also going to be in a February, like, reading vlog. I also had never heard of this one, but it was on a little romantasy table, and the cover was just, like, it was really calling to me. And then I, like, walked around the whole store, and I went back. It was at the very end of the store. I walked around the whole store, like, a bunch of times, and I was like, you know what? I need this book. And that's The Last Raven. Let me know if you've heard of this, because I haven't. It's by Helen Glenn Jones. This cover is just so cute. Like, look, it's just the color scheme. I love it. All I know is that our main character is a human, and she's in, like, a position of, like, power and ruling in this vampire world. It's kind of giving, like, Serpent and the Wings of Night, which I have mixed opinions on, but I'm excited. I'm excited. And the last book, Hunt on Darkwater by Katie Robert. This is a pirate and witch romance. Do I really like pirate romances? No. Do I really like witch romances? No. So why did I buy this? It's because Katie Robert wrote it, and you can kind of see it up there, like, right here. This series is also by Katie Robert. I'm, like, 4 or 5 books in. I'm loving that series. There's 3 books that I have left that's currently published, and 1 coming out this year. And then I'm going to be caught up, and then I'm going to have to wait a year for the next one. So to fill the void, I was like, I'm going to read some other Katie Robert stuff. This is the one that caught my eye, so we're going to read it soon. Before we get into what I got at the used bookstore, look what I found at the coffee shop we went to, which was the cutest little coffee shop ever. I think I put some vlog footage in there. Shut up. I want to live there. I want to live there. They had a huge book section that I definitely would have done some damage in if we weren't like going book shopping. But I got a little blind date with a book. In addition to all of like the great books that the coffee shop themselves had, there was also a little vendor section where this woman had blind date with the books set up, and there were quite a few of them that I was going in between, but this one just really caught my eye. And the reason being, there's a little my thoughts section, which is so cute. But she says, I can't squeal loudly enough to convey how much I love this book. Like, me too, girl. That's how I talk about books all the time. I had to get it. Also, she does blind date with the books in a coffee shop. I do blind date with the books in a coffee shop. We're twin flames. We're kindred spirits. So I had to support her. So let's open her up. I'm doing it together. No. Okay. It's Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood, which is okay. Dang, I should have remembered their names. I've already read this. The reason I'm disappointed I'm not disappointed. I'm sad. I was hoping it'd be something I'd never read, but that's okay. The book in question is Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. Not a fan of this one. I've read all of Ali Hazelwood's currently published work. This one is not my least favorite, but it is my second least favorite. So there's that. But that's okay, because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this in my book nook now, along with my other copy of this that I actually was just thinking about unhauling yesterday. LOL. That's okay, though. It's about the fun. It's about the vibes. I should have remembered their names, but that's okay. I love Ali Hazelwood, so I'm glad to see her getting support in any which way. We are almost done. We're almost done. I have 4 books left. I got all of these at the used bookstore. So basically, I took a lot of books in, sold them. I got some in-store credit and then some cash back. All the books I bought at Barnes & Noble and all of the books that I paid for here, I either used the cash back or the in-store credit. So like really it funded my whole trip. It funded our lunch. It funded my second coffee of the day, because yes, I got 2 and a matcha, but we're just not gonna talk about that. We're just not gonna talk about it. But it funded my second coffee, my lunch, and all my book spending. So really, what can I ask for? So I'll just show you the one. I got 4 books from there, but I'll show you the one that I paid like cash for, and then the rest are what I paid in-store credit for. So the first book I got, I'm so excited, is Yellowface by R.F. Kuang. I would read this woman's grocery list. I want to read all of her work this year, and this is the only one I didn't own. So now I do. I'm excited. All right, so now the 3 that I paid in-store credit for. First, I have Vow of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. This is the second book in that duology. I have not read the first one, but I do own it. And I figured this is kind of a far drive, this little like bookstore, so I figured I should just go ahead and use all of the in-store credit while I had it, or while I was there. So I just went ahead and got this because I just feel it in my bones that I'm gonna love this. Like, I feel it in my bones. You ever have those series that you like look at them, you're like, I'm saving you because I know you're gonna be a new favorite? That's this series for me, so I just went ahead and got the second one. Speaking of Ali Hazelwood, I went ahead and picked up a copy of Check and Mate. Now, I've already read this. I actually read this in January. It was the last Ali Hazelwood novel that I needed to read, and I loved it. I thought it was so good. Top 3 Ali Hazelwoods for me. Probably actually my second favorite Ali Hazelwood. We'll see how that ranking falls when Deep End comes out. I think it's actually coming out today. We will be reading that in February. But anyways, I love this one, and I was just thinking how I want to like get rid of the Ali Hazelwood books that I didn't love and keep the ones that I just absolutely adore, because like eventually I want my shelves to be a reflection of like the things I love and who I am. So we're gonna collect all the Ali Hazelwoods that I love, and this is one of them. Okay, not only was I just thinking yesterday about how much I wanted to purchase this, I get there and I see the spine, okay, and I just randomly pick it up because like, oh my god, it's Ali Hazelwood, I love it, whatever. It's a signed copy. Like, look how cute. Her signature is like pink and sparkly. Like, shut up. I was like, I needed this. I just I thought to myself yesterday like how much I needed this book, and then it's there for store credit, signed. Oh, the cards are aligning. Like, this was meant for me to find. And the last book that I got for in-store credit is maybe a little unexpected, and it's Tomi by Junji Ito. I really like Junji Ito's art style, and this is his work that I wanted to read the most. And my library doesn't have it, and it's $35 to buy like the hardcover copy. They don't do a paperback. $35. I'm like, that's a little steep. That's a little steep. My library doesn't have it, so I was like, I'll just read it whenever if I find it anywhere. I found it for $17.50 of in-store credit. So it's free. It's in-store credit. It's free. So I went ahead and picked it up, and I'm excited. I used to be a manga girly. You're learning so much about me. I used to be a big manga fan. Maybe I'm re-entering my manga era. I don't know. So this is the haul. I'm excited about all of these. If you have a favorite of this stack, let me know which one I should be reading first, maybe which one I should be avoiding. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.